Welcome to our channel. My name is Gerald. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt. What a coincidence. Today Ramadan starts. Today also the Catholic Church, especially the Christians, they start their Lenten period. Inhale confidence again, exhale doubt. What is a Lenten period? It is a season whereby people from a different denomination or community, they sit together and they have a move, which is a motion, which is could also be an objective or a goal to accomplish within a specified time frame. For the Catholic Church, it is a time that has already been instituted through the hierarchy of the church. It is a time of reconciliation, a time of invitation, a time to offer people hope. It is a time whereby you come into your senses and you ask yourself the authentic questions. Who am I? Where have I come from? What am I doing here? And where will I go when all is done and finished here? So this is a time where the three pillars of the church, that is prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, are emphasized in this season. It is a time of reconciliation, a time that gives you hope, a time that gives you time to forgive other people. It is a season of 40 days. You may ask, why 40 days? 40 days could easily be symbolized by the 40 days in the desert during the Moses era. It is also 40 days when Jesus was tempted in the desert after baptism. It is also a 40 year or 40 days that someone was to wait for the Holy Spirit of the Pentecost to come, especially the apostles, after fear of Jesus having been crucified. So these 40 days is a time that has been put aside for you and me to reconcile with our brothers, our sisters, and to be authentic to our Holy Father, who is all Almighty. During this season, we will be expected to come into retrospection of our own lives, a time that you think about the wrongs you've done and amends you need to do. Then from there, you do almsgiving. You continue praying daily, especially thanksgiving to God for this time, and also offer sacrifices where necessary. This is a period whereby you forgo something and then at the end of the day, you reward it to the less fortunate. Just like the Islams do, the Muslims do that, and also the Christians do the same. During this period, you sacrifice for the less fortunate in the society. And you might ask, who are these less fortunate in the society? It could be me and you. For example, for the working class, we are less fortunate in terms of time management. We don't have time for ourselves, time for our family, and even time to do the work that we are paid to do and that we are committed to fulfill. When you're serving people at any level, when you're serving a family at your level, and when the family also serving the church or any other community, it is your obligation to fulfill this act of hope, act of commitment, and act of mercy. During these 40 days, you can set aside some amount of money that you have forgone to take that which is favorite into your menu, for instance, or into your service. For example, if you're a person who does a lot of shopping, you may seem to forgo that. In the olden days, during the Moses era, people would forgo meat because that was a staple food that was common to them. For today's world, you can forgo internet, you can forgo social media, you can forgo outings, and more into retrospective actions. For example, a retreat here, a retreat there, family time and prayer time with your family, for instance, and yourself, and then commitment to your undertakings, especially those who are on the service industry. You become the best than you can ever imagine. So 40 days is a time to reconcile, a time to forgive, a time to commit, and a time to pray, and also a time to fulfill all that you've promised. Until next time, happy, blessed, Ash Wednesday. Inhale, confidence. Exhale, doubt. Until next time, ciao. Happy Ramadan and happy Lenten period. Ciao.